we left Dumont hoping to kind of get up here to Caineville. It's, not that far, probably 400 or 500 miles, which you can usually stomp out in a day, but
We were all on the OGO bus and had some good times. Whoa! Do-rags. Oh, feel that. What?
Dude, a
It's
camo
like-
hat.
It's like a sock made out of heaven.
Hey,
with toes.
It's a camo hat.
That sucks, Lance. You're blowing it.
We started playing some poker right away and just having a good time, just to pass the time.
Made some money, lost some money. Played some cards, it's good. It's fun.
roll on oblivion.
Went into a major poker competition game. Lance was too busy talking to his chick on the phone to buy the proper gambling toys, so we had to improvise.
Focus. I'm gonna get into poker. Have you played, young guy? Youngster? Son?
Hey, I've played a good amount.
Hey, son. Come here.
Okay.
I'm ready. That's right here. Check.
I gotta say, the highlight of my trip so far was playing poker with Bowers and him not leaving his seat all day with his big, cop glasses on and the skull flame bandana and never changing a poker face.
When it comes for poker, I'm down for business. So, I have my poker face on and it seemed to work for me though.
I told you, hustling back there. I need another cut, bro!
Weather started coming in and snow and everything like that.
The temperatures dropped from like 90 to like 40 degrees.
It's snowing. It's not supposed to snow on the Great Red Open Tour because we're riding dirt bikes and dirt bikes don't go in the snow. Last year, this was like the last stop. Everyone's about to the point of being burned out, and we got here like on holiday weekend and had to deal with rangers and, just a ton of other people, and really didn't get to see Caineville for what it actually is and can be on a motorcycle.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is real close.
I guess it'd be alright if,
Quick getaway.
yeah.
Caineville, more or less, is actually a sign on the side of the road versus an actual town. The landscape out here doesn't look like it does for a reason. It's desolate. It's not a tropical paradise out of Caineville. It looks like the moon because, nature's been harsh to this place probably since the last ice age.
We just got here tonight and me and Phil and Lance went out for a little late night session and actually turned to be pretty fun. The wind died down. We found a couple little jumps, rode around. The place is awesome. Just cruise the hills and you can just, it's endless. You just see little stuff here and there and just have fun.
We rode around for probably about a half hour to an hour right when we got here, and I think this is the first place where I can't wait to go to sleep and wake up and venture out when it's sunny and when it's a new fresh day. I'm stoked to be out here. I'm really pumped and I cannot wait to get on my bike and see what they have ridden and see what's new and hopefully find a jump, you know what I mean? So at least I could say, I found the jump.
Well, to start off, Caineville is like no place you've ever seen. You could come flying down this highway and think that you morphed up to another planet or beamed over or something because it's like the moon. I've never been there personally, or Mars or something. We're coming over to the other side over here. It's called Swing Arm City. There's a lot of variety there. I actually haven't put a lot of time in on that side, so should be pretty good. Same with all the other stops. We got a good cast of riders and a good crew, where I think we're all going to be able to, find some new stuff. And our friend Sean Nielsen, local guy, popped up, and he's an animal out here, so to ride around with him, I'm sure he's got some new stuff we've never had. Should be really good. Whoever thought they should unload their dirt bike here was a genius, because it's one of the best places we've ever ridden.
Well, I've never been here, so I was, kind of itching to get out there and just ride around. We had a full day of driving yesterday. I was just kind of waiting on everybody and rolled up right first little hill right out of camp and saw there was a line to it, like a step up, so I warmed my bike up and then I hit that. And then I just started looking at it and it kind of beat out. And when it beat out, the gap just got bigger and bigger. So I started like working it over to the right, and then everybody was still getting their gear on. And I think that kind of got everybody going like, hey, we need to get our helmets on because it probably looked pretty good from camp because it was just like up. And I was like third gear and pretty honest.
You see my first jump? Straight to that thing and then blitzed it out over the little bump. Just step on, step off.
I've hit so many jumps in this place, I can't remember which ones are which, except for the really good
Things everywhere.
We were probably jumping like across 2 jumps and on to like 2 others.
Down the middle. Make it look crippled, but he just enabled my ripple. It's too evident. Cleverness will never get you anywhere. Not in this game, you gotta exchange quick main, dish the pain, and have distance aim.
Like straight away in the morning, you kind of go out to your favorite little whip and jump, show some skid plate, and then you get out. Puts you in a good mood,
Flowers, is Flowers. He's pretty much there the whole day. He's definitely fired up to ride here because, he's never really ridden the zone that we're in. So he's solid all day long. Found a couple jumps.
I'll just scout on and find it. After we hit that, those guys were just starting to hit it, so I'd already hit it a bunch of times, so just went over looking at this other uphill, kind of snaked around, and then you got on it, you would just float all the way down. It was like a perfect drop after it.
Tommy's got such good vision of how a jump's going to work and whether it's going to look cool or not, and sure enough, he's what he claimed, worked out. You kind of go up a sandy trail and make kind of about a 90-degree right, kind of go up on the base, make the right. Got one of the standard Caineville lifts where it goes up, pretty good angle, drops straight down, went flat, and just totally dropped down into this big old hole.
I feel like they're just excited to get out, but I feel like I have new energy for the place. And they kind of know what's out here, so they're not as pumped. They're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna go to this jump. Where I have never seen the place nothing like this. It's like, I can't wait to go check it out. And my energy is just like, pumped up for this place.
Fast break all air, more hops than a hair. Hip hop is the wear. Wanna watch, it's fantastic. Hands clapping, fans chanting, the man's anthem is a jam crank.
When you're out kind of looking for jumps, it's like we started the day with some jumps right around camps and stuff that we knew we wanted to hit, and then it kind of went into a scout session. And when it goes into a scout session, that's when it kind of gets tough to keep everyone together. People you just don't want the group looking at the same stuff. So everyone's out looking at different stuff. And Renner found, a cool kind of, jump, not nearly as intense as last year's group done, but he found a really cool jump that had a similar look to it. And luckily, the filmers were with him when he found it, so he started hitting it. And he's pretty much the only one that hit it, or he was the only one that hit it because everyone else didn't even know he was hitting it.
That's as close to the thumb as we're getting this year. Found this one 3 or 4 years ago, and used to kind of hit it, but without much style, probably. Now we got the crew here. We want to try to style it out, but man, the rut is 150 feet long, and you kind of go from soft sugar sand stuff to shale hard pack launcher, which you kind of rely on it to hook up. This 450's got some juice, man. I used to just kind of come into it as fast as I could on a 250 2-stroke, and now it's I can actually wait, have some patience on my line. So I think one mess up out of like 10 tries isn't that bad. I call this one a mini thumb. It was actually one of my best times on this trip to Caineville with the trail ride. You know, the good thing about the place being overpopulated as of late is trails break in a little better. So you used to come out here and these razorback ridges would be flat nasty. Like easily you lose a front end and you're going down the hill.
I'm a junkie for trail rides. They're probably my favorite thing to do on the dirt bike. If you're on a bike and when you go on a trail ride, it should be, you're on the bike for a while, which is fun, You can get some sections where you're going fast, or you get some tight sections where you kind of trials up and over it. Just a good time, especially out here. And the ridge stop rides out here are just incredible because you're literally, with the landscape and everything around you, it feels like you're on top of the world. You're just cruising these razorbacks, and it doesn't matter if you have 40 people in front of you kicking up dust. It's a good time no matter how you look at it.
It's pretty intense, There's a bunch of us, and we're trying to stay tight. We do have a show to shoot, so we're trying to make it look cool. So without doing a normal trail ride, we probably wouldn't be that close, but it's a lot of fun. And when you're on these 100-foot tall razorback, dragon back type deals, I mean, honestly, it's a trail that is 6 inches wide that goes down 100 feet. Not straight, but enough where you get off that little 6-inch section. And then have some issues, man. You're stuck at the bottom of a canyon, something like that.
So just to get out there and, go up some of these mountains and get on some of the single tracks and get into beams or then switching back, that's one of the funnest things there is here. I mean, you can't get jumps all day long. You're going to be deep, but you mix it in with that, and it makes it a perfect day.
I think everyone except for Drake is from SoCal, so none of us were too pumped to come out and ride, first thing this morning. It's just too cold.
It's chilly.
So it's all warmed up now, all the boys are getting fired up, and it's Caineville, man. We're gonna go out there and have some fun for sure.
Last day for Caineville. It'll never be the last day.
Renner and Sean come out here quite a bit. I mean, Sean lives down the road, and he came out here and helped us scout out because he knows the area really well.
Hey, how's it going? My name's Sean Nielsen from Gunnison, Utah, and we're in Caineville today. I grew up riding here pretty much all my life, so I know the place pretty well. Got a bunch of guys from out of town here today. Really good riders, so hopefully we'll have an awesome day. It's looking good so far.
You'd be lying if you're saying you're not nervous out here. This place is really intimidating. And when you're hitting jumps that are blind and dropping off of cliffs, it's scary.
The first big heli jump was an eye-opener. I should be maybe going deep the first time with, I had a Red Bull cap off my lunch.
Dogging. Did you hit it before? Yeah, I'm like dogging.
That was the first time I hit it before. You just need to get it a little harder. I'm scared I'm gonna go way down.
On a two-stroke, you have to get it before, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
People can't overday it before.
Really?
I've hit it 4 hands and gone like, clear down there, dude.
I was pretty much the guy that take everything on a two-stroke. Everyone's riding 450, so it's definitely like a different style to hit jumps, and you're working with different power.
Yeah! You went further than me, dude. Oh my god. I shouldn't have told him to hold it. 410? Yeah. Nielsen 410. I was like, I'm pretty sure I back off a little.
everyone jumped it, and then except for me and Tommy. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I really look up to Tommy as like a great rider. You know, even though growing up, like, I'm a bad dude on bike. I actually hit the jump before him, and I felt really good about that. Just because, like, you know, I've always looked up to him and hearing that this place is so much, and he's just really good. And for me to do something before someone like that, you know, it felt good. It made me feel like I'm actually doing something big.
So we moved down to a jump called Taylor's Gap. A lot of guys that hit it before. These are all new to me. The thing about when they're new to someone and then someone's been out here hitting them, I mean, that's like if I go to Ocotillo, I know jumps there, so I'm hitting them right away. But the thing is, the ruts get blown out really quick. So they're all silky. If you don't make your mind up to do it quick while the rut's good, then you can adapt to it. When the rut gets messed up, but if you have to hit it the first time when the rut's messed up, it's even scarier.
Hey, that was pretty rad. Kind of popped up over this double before, you know, third gear, pretty, you know, did like 80, 90 foot hopper. And then you land and, you know, readjust and right back into Taylor's again. So that's one of the cool things that evolves with free riding is, you know, adding a line together. And it's kind of weird. Sometimes you're so pumped on one jump, you don't look at the stuff around it.
Drake McElroy had a great day out here, man. He's really killing it. Done a lot of jumps. He's actually able to do some really cool tricks out there.
The clip double, it's another kind of staple jump you come out and hit. You know, you gotta trust in yourself, like, you know how to hit stuff. Everything out here is deceiving, some of the stuff, you know. But in the jumps you can't really pre-jump and test and want to. It's not like a tabletop where you can kind of get half of it and go, okay, you get the whole thing. Some of the stuff you just have to look at it and just get it. And it definitely, be one of the only people on the two strokes, you know, to hit some of the things the first time. Definitely just digging deep and trusting to know what to do. Brain will mess with you sometimes. But your muscles, they remember. Just gotta trust them. Crazy.
Thing though, you know, from the production side, kind of makes us worry the most. So we plan everything as best we can, but you know, this place is so far out in the middle of nowhere. It's got these gnarly rain ruts. It's got just hills that you can go over. I mean, there could be 100-foot drop, you know, just a sheer cliff. So you really got to be on top of your game here, and you know, with so many people, it's intensified even more. And during the trip here at Caineville, there's definitely, you know, some crashes and some close calls, you know. Luckily, nothing major. I had a close call myself. I was, you know, working the POV cam. You know, I have a vest on and a camera on top of my helmet, and you know, hit some of the jumps by myself. And then I also like to try and follow another athlete off of the jumps if you're able to. So I was working with Sean Nielsen. You know, we're basically the gap double had two lines. They're about 4 feet apart, maybe. So I was basically trying to keep about a bike length in between us, just so that I can still see because I'm not in his dust, but you know, we're not going to land on each other. But the second time I went off with him, he didn't hit as hard as he normally did. It's like the one jump of the day, he actually kind of came up short. I hit it a little bit hard, so we're going through the air, and I can see that I'm starting to gain on him. I'm like, this isn't good. This isn't good. And as he's landing, I'm seeing that I'm lined up to basically come right down on top of him, but he could see our shadows
my shadow was basically right on top of his, so when he landed with his bike wide open to be able to get that distance. When I came down, I didn't land on him, but it was within probably a foot. It was really, really scary for me.
I went a little slow, dude, and I looked down my shoulder and I saw you right there, and I looked down and your shadow was gaining on me. So when I landed, I'm like,
I'm trying to shake my Red Bull. I'm still worked up from that. Almost killing Nielsen.
Could you please help me?
It's not so good to be out of the freaking dunes.
Could you